Hello, it's Mrs. Ayer, and I would love to share this wonderful article that was written by Maddie Forshee from the West Bloomfield Beacon that was published on July 12th of 2018. Apple Island lives up to its name with newly planted apple trees. Here you will see volunteer docents from the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society who led students around Apple Island, teaching them the history of the island before planting apple trees in late May. Orchard Lake. Apple Island once again lives up to its namesake, thanks to the fundraising efforts by the West Bloomfield School District. Mary Ann Ayer, a second grade teacher at Gretchko Elementary School, worked with other second grade teachers to raise money to purchase 5 apple trees to plant on Apple Island, which is owned by the school district. Ayer worked with another teacher, Liz Costello, to make note cards and projects that students sold at Gretchko events. Ayer also worked with Jim Trifoli, a docent from the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society. We worked collaboratively to fundraise what we needed, said Ayer. We used the proceeds to purchase the trees. We're a wonderful team that works together. Each year, every second grade class at Gretchko makes the field trip to the island. This year, 5 classes visited the island May 29th to the 31st. Every year, the kids would ask about apple trees on Apple Island, said Ayer. During the trip, students learned about the history of the island. Each class was responsible for planting 1 tree during their class field trip. The apple trees planted are snow apple trees bought from English Gardens in West Bloomfield. Each student on the trip got a chance to shovel some dirt and water the trees. A group of Gretchko Elementary students pose outside the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society in Orchard Lake before heading to the island on a field trip. Each of the 5 second grade classes planted an apple tree on Apple Island in late May. Our hope is that we look forward to planting more apple trees in the future, said Ayer. Maybe not every year, but as much as we can. The last apple tree on the 35-acre Apple Island died in 1981. The Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society still conducts tours of the island for its local residents to explore history. Apple trees have been on the island for years, hence its name, said Gina Gregory, president of the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society. When people lived on the island, they maintained the apple orchards. When they left in 1939, the orchards weren't maintained anymore. According to Gregory, early records show that Apple Island was purchased in 1856 by a Detroit resident who turned it into a vacation destination for his family. The island was private property from 1856 to 1915. During this time, the family built structures and planted orchards on the island. After 1915, the island was owned by a family member until 1970 when it was donated to the West Bloomfield School District. It's been a wonderful woodland sanctuary since then, said Gregory. We couldn't consider planting apple trees until we had a spot that was sunny enough, and now we have one. So we utilized that. We hope the trees thrive. That would be nice. Ayer said she was happy that the project was able to happen. It was a passion of ours to make that happen, to reestablish that Apple Island has apple trees, she said. We taught the kids that small people can do big things. They can make a change in the world, even if it's just by planting an apple tree. I hope you enjoy visiting Apple Island and looking and finding the apple trees that we planted. We look forward to planting more trees in the future.